Well, hi there. Welcome back to rally.nor and the Overland project. In the last movie we had an unboxing of the AXP skid plate, the AXP Racing skid plate, and I was explaining to you a bit about my thoughts about this side panel and why I wanted to get it removed or cut down, trimmed down, and then mount the skid plate instead of the original. I did this yesterday. I did not do any videos of the actual work that I did, but afterwards now I see that there are some things that I didn't actually realize before I started to do what I wanted. Now, as you may remember, if you have seen the first movie, part 1, is that I wanted to draw a line right here and just follow the panel down and make it a very fine cut like this. I was into a surprise, really, because I wanted to do it more like a look of the L version, but there are some differences. Now I'm going to post a picture of the L version right now for you to have a look at. Now, I hope you studied the picture of the L version, because this is a difference. There's a difference. Behind this panel, when I started removing it, I had taped up, I had made the lines that I wanted to do. And so I unscrewed it, unfastened, and what I suddenly discovered that I was not prepared for actually was, now I have loosened it, so now I'm going to bring you up close in a minute. You can see parts of it here. This is a wiring, a bundle of wirings, and there are actually 2 huge wiring connections mounted right here. If you remember the L version, it did not have those connections mounted on the side here at all. You can see the frame all the way up, but I'm going to take this off too now, so you can see what actually is behind here. And so if you see, I did round up, I ended up rounding up the cut like this, mostly because I wanted to cover up the very ugly wiring system behind here, and I thought also that maybe I someday will have my own stickers, the rally.nor Overland project stickers, and it will fit very fine right into here because it's rounded too, of course. So now let's take it off, trying not to tip my bike over because it's very loose. Yeah. Okay. Stay there. Now, I don't know if there is on the L version is a piece of metal that is welded onto the frame here, that also has two holes in it for this mounting bracket right here. And as you can see, it's clipped on. This is a bundle, it's huge, and there is really not much space to tuck this in. I could try, I have loosened it, but it's very stiff, it's very hard, but also right now it's freezing cold in my garage. But I could try to stick it in here somewhere, just tucked up under the fuel tank or something like that. But I'm also worried about the heat from the engine, so I don't want to get it any closer to the engine. As you can see, this is a cap. I will bring the camera closer now so you can have a look. Just a minute. So here we are, and now you actually can see how dirty my engine gets. This is how it gets when you can't wash or do anything behind those big panels. It really sticks to the engine, and there's no way to get to it unless you take the panels off. So, but here is the wirings, and as you might see, there are not much space to place it. That's why I cut the panels like that, and I'm thinking about maybe having something to cover up here, because it's slightly visible even with the panels that I cut here. So that's something to consider when you are planning to cut your panels, I think. I've seen many cuts. Let's see here. I've seen a lot of cuts just straight here, and I also see them down here making a very square part. I don't think that's a nice look, at least personally I don't think so. So just to make it as good as possible, I did it like this. Well, we can, of course, we will have a look at the just a minute. Oh. Let's also have a look at the AXP skid plate while we're here. As you can see, it fits very nice. I like that. And here you can see it covers up the frame. It's very easy installment. No technical issues or anything. You can see also the side skirts that covers also the cooling water. Yeah, I think it's nice. Have a look. You can't clean this with the panels. So if you are doing a lot of gravel and mud and stuff like that, it's just a trap. That's what it is. So you might want to take this into consideration before you start and just cut your panels. You know, if you want to cover this up, just make another line and think this a bit through. It's really not a big operation, it's no big deal. and it's not hard at all. Just use a hacksaw or a dremel or something like that to cut where you want to. I can also say that immediately after I cut this and I sat on my bike, I could feel it was way much slimmer, and it gave me a lot more view down to the ground over the tank, and that might be very handy if you are in the tight trail sections. And it's also made the front here much closer to the frame, because it's very bulky in the front here, and now this is also gone. It's really a lot of air inside the panels, and of course there are just traps for everything of gravel, sand, muck, mud, whatever. And I think for me personally it was yeah, it was good to just cut them off. Now of course I'm building a bike for me. I'm not building, but I'm actually making it more for my use and what I'm going to do with it. So hopefully this could enlighten a bit, and maybe you can put it to good use if you are planning to do something like this. The skid plate, of course, you can there's a lot of skid plates to choose from, and nothing is wrong, nothing is right. It's just get another skid plate if you want to. Now hopefully this covers the panel stuff for now, and feel free to ask any questions. Please comment in the field below, and whatever you might wonder, just ask and I'll try my views to show you what I think about it, and maybe I'll even make a video of just that if you want me to. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.